Hey guys, welcome back to Maxcast on our Unification. Today I have another 1 vs 1 view, this time on Bloody Hell ED. On the left side, playing the Thousand Suns, we have Lord Stamtish. On the other side, playing the Praetorian Guard, we have TheLaughingMax. Actually, I wanted to cast a different game than this. I had against Unification, but then patch 2.9.1 or what it is happened, so my replays again got smacked, so sad. So I played actually only one game, this was this, and then there was no time for me. From the time of recording yesterday, it wasn't like the highest skill as it is me playing Praetorian Guard, which I'm not really good with. And Mr. Lord Stamtish also said after the game that this was his first PvP game. You can see it clearly here, he is busy talking, so but the opener is good. Standard mistake, I'd say, only to get for 2. Also reinforcing them is also not recommended. On my side, I did go for the soldiers mess into generator. My idea is to put a few regulars. Hindsight, it would be better to not get a generator and get a second squad of regulars faster. So this is just to poke a bit, actually, it seems. And yeah, I have not a lot of pressure early on, which actually was my idea. Yeah, a bit of a connectivity issues on his side. Was a bit rough at the beginning to play, but actually got better the longer the game did go on. So I built second regulars. I didn't know his opener, and also noticing on the hindsight this matchup, I think regulars aren't like the greatest, because they are good at killing like from long range units that are not as sturdy, and you either get Rubik Marines who just walk at you, or you get Screamers who basically run at you. So not the best opener in my opinion. I guess Orcs would have been better, or something like where I could get immediately some Flamers or Grenade Launchers, something like that. Grenade Launchers probably would be it. And use my irregulars a bit more. Currently they are more or less just going by and capturing. Also, I'm wanting to get my convicts over here to be more aggressive. As I saw this point not kept, I thought maybe he is not as good at the game, but he actually turned out to have some solid micro, so not the best idea after all. And they do so much morale damage, so I have quite an issue over here. Getting the 8 station started over here. Maybe I should have started it a bit more far back, because it now gets focused down. And yeah, I don't deal enough damage against these screamers. I also did not stop it, so this was lost resources all around. Otherwise, capturing and just trying to survive. Convicts being actually quite okay for sponging up some damage. Yeah, and I should have probably also brought my irregulars for some actual more damage. Third squads of regulars over here, but here you see I cannot really run. I cannot really shoot as I'm busy running. There should be a second squad of screamers on the way as well. So not the best start, I gotta say, but I have my statue from which I can deploy. I do not have a munition source, so I cannot use the strike set, something that I also just noticed while playing, that you need a munition store. At least I have some guys inside here. Upgrading this point will not use me a lot, and now I can juggle in and out the units that have lost morale, and at least use the garrison weapon over here. One flamer here is still alive, the flamer guy? Yeah, it is. But other than that, you see, I'm also unloading these now. I can putting those, and while they are unloaded, I could, in theory, reinforce them. Oh, this poor lad got chunked in the air. So I lost one full squad, or is this? Yeah, one squad lost. One squad with only one model building, and now another commissar, because I think I need some melee. As I said, his second squad of screamers are out, not being used, so he's a bit getting used to the PvP stress, it seems. And now the commissar over here, and these lesser teams. So will he be able to kill down this gen, we keep it tabs on it over here, and look what is happening over here. Some irregulars dying and the gen is down. So I'm back to 0 power income, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I get now the munition store for some heavy weapons or special weapons. Also moving my convicts through the map was stupid. I should have tunneled them from here to here and then moved over here. So they are just moving through the map, getting some reinforcements even, yeah. But now I have the Lord General, Lieutenant Colonel. I plan to use him as a standalone unit, not in the squads. In the squads I have commissars. And all in all, I am a bit too aggressive, I think. When I saw these screamers, I should have tucked down a bit in my base, play more defensively, would have been a good choice. On the other side, how are his resource management? That's pretty good actually. Getting tier 2 almost done. 6 minutes, pretty good. I'm far away from tier 2 right now. But this is kind of an issue, because I spend so much resources on these commissars and regulars and whatnot. Where's my Lord Colonel? Lieutenant Colonel, I think it's pronounced. Now I have you see that the little lights were going on, so I have now the munition source, so I can use these strike, the first one, completely being dodged. The first one that is. I will not get this listen post up, I think. Yeah, and I have now again 3 squads of regulars against 1 squad of screamers. The second screamer is busy getting this post over here. They could and should probably jump over here and tag another squad of mine. But yeah, the morale is really low so far. Grenade launchers now being added, a few trying to get some damage against these screamers, and it kind of works, but then comes in the the sorcerer lord. I also did not stop this building, so another 100 resources, and I should use another strike in a moment, I guess. The cooldown isn't the highest. Created another point here, so I could use another strike over here. Now finally build a turret. This was overdue. I should have maybe built a turret over here. And yeah, this turret and this listening post is basically what allows me to survive.
Throw a bloody pair! Get back to fighting!
Killing my Lieutenant Colonel. And yeah, he really not wants to get in melee. Actually, this throwback kinda helped him. I now use some abilities over here to increase my damage. There's like one kind of guide ability that increases the damage. And yeah, I kinda survive with the skin of my teeth. And now his option should not be to completely go back, just attack on the other side. So a bit of a... Yeah, I also have more of the map. I have 110 and 10 and he has 74 and 25 4. So he should have maybe upgraded some more of his points for some more economy. This is a mistake maybe he did. Yeah, so I'm now getting a lot more generators trying to do some stuff. He's tier 2 actually. Is he getting something tier 2 worthy? Not yet. Some horrors, an occult forge if you have some more power, something like that. And now he's currently just sitting around, getting more, how should I say, more spells and whatnot. But yeah, getting more generators, upgrade your points, economy. And yeah, just poke a bit my defensive. Not needing to like over stay your welcome and stuff, but yeah. You see, my resource management is piss poor, to be honest, floating hell of a lot of resources. I am super rusty in this game, but I kinda hold on as he is giving me some room, actually, and the room is very much appreciated. This guy's still alive. Lieutenant Colonel is in the squad, and there's the turret demon, the conjured demonic entity, another strike being called in. I can get this unit inside here, probably, maybe. And I can, and a strike kinda hits. Takes at least one model, and inside I go. And again, the lesser steam spawn being a nuisance. I could use a strike from here as well. Tier 2 is on the way. There's no occult forge still from, what is his name again? Lord Stamtish. And he wants to go over here, and I have upgraded this point, I think, yeah. And this is one of the prime targets. Do not care about collateral damage on your own side if you have such an opportunity over here. It will deal some damage against your structures as well, but yeah. Killed all the screamers over here. And only the exalted sorcerer remain. Oh my, there's only one answer to this. Yes. So Huntington, I remember your game. And getting some infantry upgrades a bit late as well. But yeah, at least my units I have will not die in just looking funny. There's now Occult Forge. Very late Dark Library. So this is a big flaw in his build orders, the late Dark Library. You would have gotten some demon upgrades a lot earlier. And I'm putting my Pattern Vehicle Forge over here because I'm not aware that he's tier 2 already. I think maybe with some fast chimeras I can do something over here. I have no idea how much damage he sustained. So yeah, and Horrors are already on the way. A Hellblade, Vehicle Cap increase, and I'm not sure about the Demonology upgrades. You always should get them, especially if you have Screamers and Horrors on the field. Yeah, getting now a lovely cup of tea. More generators, basically having all my 6 generators, getting now some infantry upgrades, getting now a Gatling gun team because I thought I fight against a lot of infantry / demon armor, so the suppression from the Gatling cannon is very much appreciated. Gryphon 2 Pattern Chimera on the way. And yeah, I plan to be aggressive as soon as it gets out, because I think I have a power spike or something, completely misjudging the tempo of the game, seeing only Screamers. And then there's a Hellblade. And then there's Horrors. So yeah, these chimeras are not long for this world. Screamers now coming in. And yeah, they should be focused, they will be focused. In comes also another conjured demon. I have still a builder I think inside here. And the Screamers for the most part will take a lot of damage, but everything else not so much. I can't even move my guys out of the way. Also now exploding, and you see these guys being flinged around everywhere. This is very, very sad from my perspective, of course. For him it's pretty good. More use of his sword, so now I have the Gatling gun team trying to kill these Screamers, it seems. There's a sorcerer putting a demon next to you, so this is nothing your Gatling gun team really likes to see. It's like, just fine, just keep firing, keep firing. Actually now attacking the Hellblade, another strike being dropped over here, killing some units, but not enough. And yeah, I think I get also a what is it called? Yeah, a anti-tank team over here. Another Chimera. I try to get them out of the way so I can use them later, but yeah, the damage is just so much.
Pull yourselves together.
Pull yourselves together, and this Gryphon Forge over here will be killed. I think I killed a lot of a lot of Horrors being killed by another strike over here. Upgrading this point now to get another strike available, and if you have the Vehicle Forge and an LP3 you can use another strike, but I use my Vehicle Forge, so I need to build another one because that's how it goes, right? Also has a Rubik Dreadnought, his twin-linked autocannon, another beautiful strike over here. I think he would survive these strikes a lot better if he gets the Demonology upgrades. Not sure if he has them, I cannot really tell. If you're Season 1000 Suns player, you would notice it from the HP values. I try to repair it so I can get the strike going, but no, it dies before. Still have 110 and 79, and he has 80 and 48. So economy is still way in favor for me because he's not upgrading his points pretty much. If he would upgrade all his 3 points, his economy would have looked a lot better. Also trying to get these points now, I think. And you see also a bit slow on the follow-up. If you have won a battle like this, just a move to the next. So he gives me some time to actually get some defensive up, like the mortar team. The Vehicle Forge is up. I just focus now my inner Huntington and be like, okay, tier 2 is not an option. I need to get to tier 3 no matter what. But in comes the onslaught. Yeah, there's demons in the back. I use this strike to preemptively basically, and now have some mortars over here. Mortars dealing quite a good damage against these siege spawn as well as against these Screamers, but not enough yet. Upgrading this point I think as well, yeah, to get more and more strike abilities. Maybe catch him off guard, but for now this point is done, so the units inside die. Another beautiful strike, yeah, but mostly missed actually. Thought it was a bit better. In comes the anti-tank teams over here, getting absolutely demolished over here. Another strike just to keep these guys busy. This Lesser Siege for attacking the vehicle forge as he really wants to. Getting more Gatling gun teams, anything really to hold the line for long enough to get to tier 3. Upgraded at this point now, so there will be some big strike coming in over here as soon as I hit tier 3. Build it up to LP3. If I hit tier 3 I can get another big hit going. The vehicle forge I think needs to be alive for that, so will I immediately use it? I could use it now, but the vehicle forge dies, so not sure if I can use it actually without a vehicle forge on the field. Here comes some Miraculous, because why not, but yeah, this looks dire. I have a Gatling gun team in the back, I still have this unit over here, another strike being forged in. Yeah, this is the big tier 3 bomb. Ouchie. I kinda hold on. I get it also this now in LP3 because I want more of these strikes. You really need to kill the listening post if you want to get away over here. There's now coming. I think I even use a strike now from this. Yeah, like smack bang in the middle. Who cares about the Gatling gun team? This is not long for this world anyway. Just strike whatever you can. Not that these chosen really care. But I get my Gryphon vehicle forged back online. I'm tier 3 now. I want a what is it called? Commander Lehman Russ battle tank, the tier 3 commander tank. He killed more and more generators, but I have enough power for this. So I get now another builder because I want to get my munition store up so I can use more strikes. Upgrading this point now to an LP3. I still have 100 requisition income after all of that because I still have this point and this point. Okay, I do not have this. I have this point, I have an LP3 soonish here. This is an LP2 and still have this point which is also an LP3. So a lot of economy in very few points. He needs to decap all of this and kill my listening post basically. Every time the listening post here. Now this is an LP3, so there will be another big strike maybe coming in. Vehicle Forge is also up now. Boom! There you go. I think I can get another one even. In comes a strike over here killing this dreadnought. Another strike being used over here, getting now the vulture strike. Jesus Christ, look at this. Huntington, are you proud? If you're watching this, are you proud? And now he's pulling back and you see I have only 72 income, half of a base, but he got demoralized so much. His Hellblade should still be attacking over here. Getting this point decapped by his Thrall Wizards would be a top priority as well. My anti-tank team is still here. I think I forgot it in a regimental statue or something. Attacking now some poor Thrall Wizards as well. And what you see here, the Lehman tank, the tank commander exterminator is on the way. I get the munition store so I have more vehicle pop and also can use a strike. So income 71 and 0 against 103 and 47. So what is he getting? He could get tier 3 if he hasn't already. No, more Hellblades. I think tier 3 would be a opportunity as well. Blue Scribes is good. But yeah, for the most part upgrading your listening points would be absolutely amazing, as well as just poking a bit with this flyer. I do not think that you can use these strikes against flying units. But there it is. The tank commander over here. The guy, not the girl. The girl is the one with the long barrel. He is more against anti-everything with this twin-linked autocannon at the front. I think it's autocannon, right? Armed with twin-linked autocannon sponsors and of course these plasma cannons at the side. So very good against demons and infantry, which is the biggest threats right now. No real tanks. I have some aircraft, but autocannons will deal with that. And I'm planning to get some more vulture gunships as the true Huntington move. Get your tank commander, get vulture gunships, and also get some convicts to repair, which I currently lacking. Getting some irregulars to also decap and cap. Killing this point now almost. But in comes now the Hellblades, and the Hellblades will not win this fight. You can clearly see it. They are more of a harassment and long-ranged fighting unit with their only 1.5k HP. It's not enough. I think he now started tier 3. Yes. And yeah, more and more horrors is the correct answer to this, but horrors against the tank commander can be dicey. So let's see. Getting more and more ammunition source, because I will need a vehicle pop, because my plan is to get some vulture gunships with some vulture gunships and vulture gunships next to the tank commander. One horror is up, needs to reinforce them ASAP. What he does actually, yeah, again, his economy is a bit too low for what kind of map control he had all the time. By this time you want all LP2s of the game. Also allowing to this regimental statue for standing so long time is also helping me quite a lot. Vulture gunships are really strong, as you can see here. The plasma cannon, not only about the damage, it's also about the disruption and everything, like also this little launch here at the side, which fires from time to time, is pretty good. And getting your horrors in piecemeal is probably issue. Maybe wait until you have like 2 or 3 squads fully reinforced and then come in. But yeah, the convicts doing overtime over here, repairing this unit. In comes now from the Thrall Wizard, actually a bolt of change. Is the oh, I guess the blue scribe was cancelled or died already. And now I have 3 vulture gunships and a Lehman Russ exterminator. A anti-tank team still around here and some irregulars, which have decapped this and now coming in to decap the next point. In comes another lonely squad of horrors, and I think this is the issue which you have at this situation. So you get your units in piecemeal because you do not want to lose your points and stuff, but I think the better play would be to accept your losses and yeah, pile up a lot of units here, like 2 squads of horrors, maybe even 3. Once you tier 3, rebuild your vehicle, occult forge, stuff like that. Too much power, too less of requisition, as I said, the usual issue with the not upgraded listening post. Even the economy upgrade would have been very well affordable, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good now. Looks pretty good, I guess, overall. Losing actually the anti-tank team against these cultists over here, which with their basic weapons, and these guys, they are made of paper mache, these guys. These convicts have more HP than those guys. So at some point I will get the tank over here, or even the lieutenant colonel, whatever you want to call it, for his scan. So I can get these pesky cultists. Yeah, you see here now I'm dropped the turret because I want to have some detection over here. Yeah, but this is more or less a game now. After a very strong attacker fist side, barely holding with the very strong strikes Praetorian Guard have. I think the way to his victory would be to, if he would have, for example, focused this listening post instead of my generators, there would be no real defense. Like, if you kill the listening post, there are no strikes to be had. So people tend to ignore them because they're not like directly firing. But the HP isn't the highest with 2000 HP. You can really focus them down more convincingly, and then you have no more strikes in your face. Getting another orc bunker. He says I can salvage that. Obviously he can. I think he at least started 2 predators, but Solid Trixie playing the full 1000 Suns over here. And some horrors over here, and there's the Predator. But one Predator against all of this aircraft and armor you see here will not be enough. The vultures are pretty good, so is the tank commander. Getting more points decap, because this is something I learned the hard way. If you really want to win, you need to be sure to do all this stuff like decapping and everything. I have lost a fair share of games where I thought I have won, got pushed back, and because I did not decap, I lost. Or I could have won more games when I would be more about rebuilding the stuff you lost, and not much he could do here over. But on my side, I was quick to rebuild these points, to get my decap points up as well. I've seen enough hunting games with Praetorian Guards, so I know I had a chance. Yeah, it really is like that. If you have seen someone pull up a comeback like this, you are like, okay, maybe if I only get this one unit in tier 3, I can maybe make a big comeback. Yeah, and then the question is, what could he have done? I mean, once the first vulture gunship is out, it becomes way more difficult. If there's only this tank commander, you can kind of play the ignore game. Be like, yeah, you attack my base, I attack your base. I have a fewer buildings, so I would have lost, maybe. But yeah, it all came down to the economy management, mainly the power, I think, from his side. The very late Dark Library would have allowed him to get some demonology upgrade, which would help his horrors in this fight quite a lot. And of course later on as well. And not focusing my listening post fast enough. If you're standing here, focus this listening post and then come in and focus this listening post. I'm even getting the tier 4 statue because I can. So like, without these statues, more of his units would have survived, so he could have maybe finished at least my HQ. And without a tier 2 HQ, it's a lot more difficult, of course, to recover, especially economy-wise. I barely had enough resources, requisition-wise, to get this tank commander out. So yeah. Okay, enough talk of that. GG's for his first PvP game. I think he did pretty well. What do you think? And yeah, as usual guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!